Haas team principal Guenther Steiner has shed light on the team's intention to modify its car design and change the aerodynamic concept they're currently using. The change, as he indicated, arises from their continuous struggles during the current F1 season, resulting in them completely stopping development earlier this year. As we know, Haas is what's called a satellite team of Ferrari, which very basically means they can buy parts from their old parts bin, which is why the Haas and Ferrari look so similar. This method of building their cars actually allowed Haas to get into F1. Without this connection to the Scuderia, the American team wouldn't have been able to afford its entry into the sport in the first place. But it's safe to say it hasn't done the team any favour over the last couple of years. Let's talk numbers. Last year, Haas came 8th in the constructor standings ahead of AlphaTauri in 9th and Williams in 10th. They had a really good start to the season, with Magnussen taking home some good points, but towards the end of the season they started struggling. Plus, the Ferrari power unit wasn't overly reliable. This year, despite being in a better place financially, the team is still struggling with performance, which I assume is a side effect of using older Ferrari parts. I mean, look at how the car's changed recently. Every team has opted for a concept very similar to that of the Red Bull RB19 with a downwash side pod design. Haas hasn't taken on that concept, with them still using the Ferrari bathtub design instead. But, according to Steiner, this is about to change. He told the press, "The concept of the car will change, going in that direction. You know, you're limited with the chassis and a few things, but we're trying to go to that common downwash shape like everyone else has got." Now, it turns out the team has been contemplating this change since before the summer break, and on top of that, and this will also explain the lack of pace recently, have stopped development entirely because they realised the direction they were developing into didn't actually result in faster times. Steiner referred to it as banging their heads against the wall, admitting that they needed to face reality. Interestingly, the team still has the budget for upgrades they didn't bring, so there could potentially be a late surge from Haas, which would be great for the Austin Grand Prix, their home race, and the first-ish Las Vegas Grand Prix towards the end of the season. Okay, so I began this video talking about the sort of alliance between Ferrari and Haas. This is apparently going nowhere despite the performance deficit, with Steiner adding that he didn't believe it had anything to do with the Ferrari parts. Hey, look, the last thing Guenther wants to do is annoy Ferrari. It can happen very easily, and it's pretty much gonna keep Haas afloat right now. The thing is, a big upgrade is coming to Austin, but it's from the 2024 car. So while Steiner's calling this a shortcut for next year with the logic that they're already starting to understand and learn the upgrades ahead of even Bahrain testing next year, it doesn't quite sit right with me. I feel like once again, Haas is going in circles a little bit. Let's end on a positive. Hopefully this stops Haas's massive tyre dig, and come on, who doesn't want to see them do well in their home country? Tell me down in the comments if you believe the rumours of Alfa Romeo joining Haas are true, and while you're down there, leave a like and subscribe to SI F1.